guys, it's Claire again. So back in all of my cloudy haired glory today. And I think I found another spot. I seem to be getting kind of good at this, so I'll just show it to you. So today's my last day in Oxford, and it's been an absolutely incredible experience between just walking around and seeing all the city and getting like kind of the beat of the city and the students. And you could tell the weekend was kind of a tourist focused, zone. Like all the colleges would open up for public viewings, and so you would have throngs of people moving along the road. Which kind of, like, I kind of get that. Back when we were studying at the college, we would have groups of tourists who would come onto the campus all the time and, try and take pictures while we were, being punished with push-ups or something, which was always kind of weird. So I can only imagine what it must be like here, being a student and coming into your exam hall and having people kind of watching you who are from out of country or from at least out of region. And so that's been kind of an interesting experience. I didn't do a video yesterday. One, because I was doing a lot of work. I had to finish an assignment for my workshop class, which is nerve-wracking because it's kind of the first professional workshop environment I've been in. So I wanted to do a really good job, and I think I did. If there's any interest, I'll try and post it up somewhere public later, but I want to get some feedback on it because after all, it is a workshop situation, so they'll give me lots of critiques and things to improve, and then I can put the finished version up later. But yeah, so that's what I was doing yesterday, and then I was also kind of like, I don't know why, but I always write really well when I'm traveling, which is to say that when I'm actually moving from point A to point B. So on a plane, on a bus, on a train, as I discovered yesterday, are really great spaces for me to work in. Just being able to look up and gaze out the window and kind of daydream for a while about the next scene that I want to do, and then get back to it. And it's very quiet on those trains. It's quite a nice place to work. So I ended up kind of going to South Combe and then through Bairnsborough, coming back and looping towards London, and then kind of a bit of a panic moment while I tried to figure out how to get from London to Oxford again, because walking between the stations, because it was getting kind of late and I'm a chicken. I didn't want to walk through a big city by myself without knowing exactly where I was going, and my phone was kind of dying too. But anyway, so last day. I don't really have much of a plan. I've kind of been walking around this morning in a bit of a blissful state, just listening to music and taking it all in and wandering down pathways like this one. Just kind of absorbing it. Tomorrow I'm planning to take the train up to the northern part of England and visit Wales. And specifically, there's this old story about the Welsh dragon that dates back to King Arthur times, about Vortigern setting up his castle and how it kept getting knocked down over and over again every night. And when he asked, I think it was Merlin, as why this was happening, he said it's because you've got two dragons in the hill that are fighting each other, and the strain of their battle is causing the fortress to fall every night. So and there's this whole legend about it, and the red dragon beats the white dragon, and that was the symbol of, I think it was Vortigern falling, and then the red dragon became the symbol of Welsh, and also one of the Queen's beasts, which is why it's featured in so many of the royal emblems. And me being the, story myth geek that I am, I want to go and visit the supposed hill where this took place in myth, and I don't actually expect to see a dragon, of course. I just thought it'd be cool to be able to say that I'd been there and kind of explore it. And I yesterday, spending all day on the train, I kind of got the urge to keep walking again. Like, I'm even more restless than I normally am, which is kind of funny. So I'm looking forward to a bit of a hike, as long as it's not too rainy, although I've got my coat. And then after that, it'll be on to Galway and Ireland. I kind of have figured out my route, barring any crazy recommendations or changes. I was kind of planning on doing like a half circle up through the top of like Ireland and then into Scotland, and then back down through Amsterdam, and then into Germany, through Germany into Switzerland, and then kind of do like this big, very lazy, poorly drawn circle. But everyone keeps telling me to avoid Glasgow and just go straight to Edinburgh, so I guess that's where I'm going to be heading when I hit Scotland. And then, you can't be a story geek and not visit Loch Ness, so I'm sure that'll be fun, especially in winter. It'll be cold, and I'm sure the ferry is going to suck, but again, Canadian cold doesn't really bug me, and everyone who's been dressing up and saying how chilly it is kind of been cracking me up, because all I needed to do was put a fleece on underneath my coat and I'm fine. So that's kind of the plan. Not too many crazy thoughts. Just kind of been thinking about life choices and going forward and the things to accomplish, and there's a lot of competing ideas. Oxford University, as I talked about in my last video, is something I'm really interested in applying to, and I'm pretty dead set on that, which is kind of funny, because like the whole purpose of this trip was to kind of find something that I could then direct myself towards and push myself towards, and just like I found it 6 days in is kind of amusing to me, because I've still got 2 months and 3 weeks to go, so hopefully I keep finding cool things, and I'll have a range of choices for what I want to do next, but that one's looming very large, among other things. So I'm kind of wandering again in this video. I just wanted to update you. I feel really bad about not doing a video yesterday. I was very moody and in my writer mode, but I should have a new chapter coming out soon. I'm actually really liking this pace of traveling, exploring, working, and then coming back to it, because I never lack for something to do, which is great. So I'm going to take off and keep walking. I'll continue taking pictures and throwing them up on Instagram today if you'd like to kind of follow my adventures. And hope you guys have a fantastic day. Hope the wind isn't impacting the audio too much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.